All right, cool. What's up, guys? Just give me 1 second while I send out the link to the community. Uh, real quick. Wow. And I'm gonna share my screen. All right, cool. Welcome back to another Sunday pre-market setup. Where we go over some pairs we can get into for the week. If you have any pairs that you want me to go over, just comment in the comment section below, and I'll go over it as we go. All right, but as we all know, I will be starting with my GJ pairs and GU pairs. So let's start with GJ first. All right. So just a little context of what I'm looking for on this week. I'm looking for everything to drop. All right, because I did a little back testing this weekend, and I noticed that every time in January, right, we had JPY and USD strength in the beginning of the month, well, in the beginning of the year, and then after those 2 weeks, USD and JPY had no strength. So that caused a rally that happened this week. All right. So after those 2 weeks, they happened to fall as well. So after that, JPY and USD gained strength, and then the pairs fell. All right. So if that pattern goes on for this week, then we look to see a lot of drops for GBP and JPY pairs. All right. So nonetheless, let's just start with GBP first. All right. We're stuck at this 142 level where in previous weeks we topped off a lot. So this is a very strong resistance level right here. So here we go on the daily real quick, just can see the impact of this resistance. 1 second. All right, so as you come over here, big rejecting called the big rally down. All right, this is all the way back in September. Come back to the recent time. Now we're back here. Even though we're making higher highs, higher lows, and nice rally back up, this is still a level to be concerned about. All right, so let's just zoom in a little bit more on the 4 hour. And then this is the level we paid off a lot in the previous weeks. All right, so as we come over here, all right, during the 13th, double topped and then dropped about 143 pips. All right, so that was a little pullback for the uptrend. Came back up. This is the rally we was talking about last week. That happened. Now we're at the same place. So we're currently wicking a lot. This is a very strong resistance point, like I said. So I'm looking for sells at this point. So there's a couple of ways, a couple of options you can wait for if you want to be an aggressive trader like me. All right. As soon as the market opens, or a little bit after during Asian session, I will start looking for sells immediately around this level right here. It's already around it. It's on top of it. But when the market closed, it did a gigantic wick, and now we're looking to see something like this. And when I say aggressive, you still have to be patient. All right, so you still have to wait to see what the candles are actually doing during the time, and check strength and all that before you enter the trade. Aggressive doesn't mean rush it. Aggressive means you have an entry point and it's right at your point of interest, so you act fast. All right, but not in a rush, if that makes sense. All right, so as you can see, it came off this roll reversal right here. Okay, came up. Now it's came down. We're testing this roll reversal. So if this 142 level holds, then I'm expecting it to start making lower lows and lower highs to the downside. All right, we can look to see this during Asian session around like 11 p.m. 11 p.m. the earliest, and the latest 2 p.m. right before London's opening. All right, so it can come all the way up here, or it's still early in the game in the week, so it can start doing something like this, level out to the highest point it went to. Okay, so if this does not if it comes all the way back over here and then it wicks a lot, doesn't make a higher high, then it's still all clear for sells. All right, so 1 second. if this whole happens to break, right? If this support holds, does this, right? I won't really enter here because you still have some conflict over here. So in order to be safe, wait for this break of this area over here, wait for the break, wait for the retest, and then continue going up to the next levels. All right. Make sure you use all time frames because, like I said, this is a key resistance point. So yeah, probably I'll just wait till it gets over here since the agent starts to fade up every time it's during like the slow periods of time, like what's the name? Like around like right after 5. So once the market opens, it's gonna start fading up, or hopefully starts fading up, and then start wicking out at this highest point it went to. So this would be an aggressive entry all the way over here. So my fault for doing a buy. Let me just do the sells first. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for this. So for the fade going up and then some wick action over here. All right, and I will also do a broader diagram in the group chat. So no need to worry if the diagram is not really understandable. I'm just showing you. I'm getting to now. All right, so if it comes over here, I'm just waiting for some wicks and then maybe a lower high to confirm it. So I can use this line right here. Boom. And then wait for the break. And then a lower high. Lower high, this would be a very perfect entry to get into, or if it double tops like this over here. So if it comes back down, double tops, that would be another good entry, depending on the time as well. So this was around Asia session 2. So around the 20s, if you see on the bottom for the time, around 20s, and then on, that's a good time to enter if it's at your point of interest. All right. So like I said, a lot of wick action, maybe a lower low, lower high, or a double top and all, and then take it all the way down past this 142 level. This will be another entry for you guys if you guys missed this entry or just wanted to wait for a better confirmation. All right, this will be another nice entry as well. Break that major level, retest it as a resistance, and then I usually take it down all the way to the next levels. All right, so if we're at 142, it's about 100 pips each time. So as we go down, we should be able to hit this 1410 level for the day, and then look for another trade for the next day. All right. So just to start off the week, this is what I'm looking for sells. All right. I'll also send this in the community, so don't worry about it if you missed this. Draw it a little nicer. So basically, went for a little double top. Boom. All the way down here, potentially all the way down here as well, as you can see. When it came from over here, it dropped all the way down here. All right, so we can look to see for sells to start off the week, come all the way down to this 14.055 500 level. But usually, I'm just gonna put my TP at 141 just to be safe. Nice calm 100 pips. All right, if we enter right here, 100 pips. If you enter at the top of the start, you'll probably catch an extra 18 to 20 pips. All right, so nonetheless, it would be a good trade if you enter here or here. All right, now if strength on JPY and USD doesn't hold for too long and it goes into weakness, then we can look to see this. All right, we can look to see another rally going up. So as you can see, it's already on top and sort of around this 142 level. So if this holds, like I said before, you wouldn't really want to get into it because you're going to be attacking a resistance point. It's not going to be, worth your risk. It's going to be about if it stops over here, it'll be about 20 pips and then just tank back down. So you just want to wait until this whole mess clears. All right. So in order to continue to rally, something like this, break of that structure of that resistance, come back and retested it, and then continue to the next level of 143. And let's just see on the 4 hour if we have any other conflicts as we go up. And you could also see why I want my TP to be at 141, because this was another key resistance as well. Now it broke up. Now it can be potential support. So that's why I made it 141000. But nonetheless, if it drops down another 50 pips, that's cool. I'll just open my TP and then I'll just move my stop loss down. All right. But yeah, we haven't broken this level in, oh, never mind. Hold on. February last year. Yeah, so we haven't broken this level since last year, February. So around this time, all right. So if it does break up, this would be a conflict zone for us or for buyers, because I'm looking for sellers right now, so I'm not even getting them buys any this week. So you're keeping track. Let's see, 135. Let's put our major levels and mid levels down, just in case it does come up all the way up there. Mid level. And then we got our major level. So it came all the way up to 145.000. All right, that was like the highest it peaked. Okay, so we can actually mark that as well. So if GJ does cross 142 and confirm it as resistance, then we could look to attack that 145.00 level for the week. Wow, hold on. Wait, right there. All right, so as you can see, this was like the highest point it went to before going straight down. All right, this did peak up a lot, but this was a lot of imbalance. This was really, a true trade. It just went straight up. Probably some news related stuff or something. But yeah, nonetheless, while it was making regular lower lows and lower highs and higher highs and higher lows, in this case for buys, it peaked at 145.000, and then it did a 1-2-3 pattern. So it did some type of double top, or a gigantic candle reacted to this and then pushed price down, came back up to this mid level. So this would be the one right here on top. The 2 would be the drop, aka the lower low, and then the 3 would be the lower high, which would be a good entry for you to get into the sell. All right. So if it does break that 142 level, then we can look to attack 145 for the week. All right, but like I said, if JPY and USD strength holds for the week, then we're looking to sell this week. So this is my plan for GJ. If anybody has any questions, I'm just gonna move on to GU. Wait, actually, let me just see. So hold on. If GU does if JJ does tank, all right, my weekly target is probably gonna be this right here. Oh yeah, I already have it marked. Word. So 139.500. Just because I see a lot of weak action here, and then price did push up at this point as well. All right, so it's a calm like 200 pips, 250 pips down. That's normal for a week. So 250 to like about 300 would be would pretty be ideal for the week. All right, so that's my GJ plans. I will also send this out in the community with more explanation about it as well. All right, so let's go on to GU. GU is pretty similar, like you all know. Expand it real quick. All right, so GU is a little elevated than GJ. Okay, I think, let me see GJ again. Yeah, GJ looks better than GU right now. All right, but let's just see what we can get into for the week. All right, so this level right here, 1.3700, is a level that's it's been attacked for weeks now. All right, as you can see, worked over here early January, came down, came back up on a rally, double topped again, came down a little bit, did make a higher high. So at this point, I thought it was gonna keep pushing up, but this 1.3700 level saved us, and this mid level as well. All right, so it did come up, it did not hold. All right, so it came up. This is why it's important to wait for price to see if you did want to get in the buy, wait for price to react the way it should react, and then get in. No need to rush, because if you did try to get to a buy around here, this is a 4 hour, so maybe around like an hour, 15-minute candles. If you did try to get into a buy, obviously you lost bread because you didn't want to wait. So just be patient during your trading, and get into the trades that are obvious to you. All right, so let's just jump right into this. So came back up. Now it's under this 1.3700 level. All right, kind of make a little head and shoulders. So as you can see, I have head and shoulders patterns, a reversal pattern, in case you guys didn't know. So the head is up here. You got your left shoulder, and then you got your right shoulder that can potentially be made as we come up. So it didn't come up and touch this entry yet. It has to come up and then wick out, and then maybe you can get into your trade. All right. So let's just go into the hour. It's a chart. Word. So a couple things could happen. All right, cool. So as we went up, came back down. So now I just want to retest, a simple retest off this 1.3700 level. If I get some wicks action over here or a very gigantic strong candle like it did over here, then I'm going to enter this trade first. So, all right. If it does so happen to break up and retest, this would be my next point of interest. Not for a sell, but just for just to see if price did make a higher high. All right, because it's gonna make a higher low. Right, as it comes up, this is obviously resistance. So there's a point of conflict for buyers. So if buyers are fighting about this area right here, they take their profit, and then all of them just get out, then that would be excuse for price to just push down, come back up, and then go down for the sell. All right, potentially make another head and shoulders in a sense. All right. So if it does break up, this will be another point of interest. I would wait, since it is making high highs and high lows, even though it's wicking, I'm gonna wait for a 1, 2, 3 pattern or some type of reversal pattern to get into the trade. So basically, I'm just gonna wait until it comes all the way down and reacts to this 1.3700 level. So it's either that or just in the immediate drop when the market opens or somewhere around the market open. And then take it there for the day. Yep. And I'll take it here for the day, hop on the 4 hour just to see why I made that my my TP. Not just because it's another zone and price moves on the zone during the days. It's also because, as you can see right here, a strong resistance point. Later broke, but never truly came back and retested it as a bullish support zone. Right here it did, but it was just like 1 4 hour candle. So it kind of retests right here, but it looks like it's coming back all the way down here. So if this does hold, it can bounce back up, create a lower high, or just you do a reversal and all. All right, but nonetheless, this is my target just to be safe, and then I'm gonna play it off when I see when it does react to this price right here. All right, so for the weekly target, I'm thinking. Let me see. Let's see, where's 200 pips at? So I think I'll make my weekly target right here on this mid level. So as we keep coming down, higher lows, making nice higher highs, lower lows and lower highs. And then when we're chilling here, all right, I'm probably gonna stop for the week. All right, hopefully it gets to my target point for the week. How many pips is this again? Like about 200, 250 pips. Word. So yeah, GU's gonna sell this week. If it does, you'll have to buy. This is the other plan, which I don't want to happen, but we gotta make plans for whatever happens. So if it does come up again, like I said for GJ, I wouldn't really buy this. I mean, you can if you want to, but you're gonna have to, as soon as it goes to a profit or like 10 pips of profit, just be safe and move your stop loss into entry. All right, because you do have this area of challenge right here. So this area will challenge your buy. Could potentially wick out, like I said, and just do the dip, or it could break through, hop on this mid level, and then continue up. At the mid level would be a safer entry, all right? However, you will get less pips but safer entry, so your risk will be better. All right, so you're gonna get 50 pips out of this play if you choose to enter at the mid level, right? And obviously, if you enter at the major level, it will be 100 pips up. All right, but a safer play is a mid level play. Okay, and then your stop loss would be about 10 pips below, 10 to 20 pips below. I usually do 10, so it'll be probably around here. All right, but that's just if price breaks up. So you're gonna have to wait a little bit more for you're gonna have to wait a little bit for all players, to be honest with you. So you just gotta see and pay attention to what price is actually doing during specific times. All right, so this could be the potential buy setup, and this could be the potential sell setup for the week. So starting off the week. All right. Let me just back out real quick on the daily, just to see if I missed anything. Try to mark this up. Word. Yeah, GU is making a big push up, so hopefully it just stops doing that and just drops. Let's look at EU real quick. I think I had some place for EU just in case it backed up. Just in case GU and GJ didn't work for me, this is my backup plan. All right. So EU is making a big rally up. However, it did do a drop at the end of the week. So let's just see if it can potentially reverse as well. I didn't backtest this one for the month of January or February either. So I only did GU and GJ, and then once I saw GJ and GU play out during the past, I feel like EU is going to do the same thing. So we could potentially see the same thing for EU as well, since it is attached to USD. So I did mark this as a monthly bottom. Let's see on a 4 hour, on a daily. Oh yeah, so as you can see all the way over here, 2018 March, this was a very strong support zone, which is a bottom now. All right, so let's just see how we can get into a sell for this trade. All right, cool. So basically, you want price to hit 1.2000. All right, that's when you're gonna start looking for plays. All right. So even though, come on. So even though it's starting to make higher highs and higher lows, this is a very challenging area for buyers right now. All right. So price can continue to make higher highs and high lows, come all the way up here, or breach this a little bit and come to the highest point it went to before dropping, which is this. All right. Something like this. And then can you drop in all the way down to the start of the uptrend, or just come all the way down here. All right. So if it does breach for buyers, right, that would be very good for buyers. If USD strength is weak, so it comes all the way up, breaks this major level, comes back up. This would be another challenging area for buyers as well, since this is like the highest point it went to in a while. All right, when was this? January, the beginning of the month. So it can come all the way back up to the beginning of the month start, and then we can start to see sells. So there's a lot of potential plays for EU. A lot of variables going on with it for the week, but nonetheless, it's pretty much simple, to be honest with you. You just gotta wait to see what price actually does, and if it does what you want, then you're good. If it doesn't, then don't get into the trade. Don't try to force a trade and try to find trades every time. Let the trade come to you. Don't create a trade in your head and then get into the trade and then you lose money. You just gotta get mad at yourself. You feel me? So, like I said, just wait for the right confirmations. So that could be one. Move that over for the buy. Not really looking forward to the buys because I changed my buys to sells for the week or for the month of January. So hopefully that pays off. And then something like this. So nonetheless, I really want sells for the week. I just gotta pay attention to strength because strength is gonna play a big part. Last week caught me off guard with that rally. I didn't pay enough attention to the strength, and that was a big mistake. So obviously it was a big mistake, kept rallying up. I really thought it was gonna keep going down, but obviously it didn't. But yeah, that's pretty much my plans for the week. Like I said, I will reiterate these plans in the group chat, and I will send them out later on. But if anybody doesn't have any plays to go over, then I'm gonna hop off this, and then I'm gonna see you in the community. Make some money, guys.